Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Angel moon, shine down on me. Lift your wings and fly through the night. Oh, my heart is a dancer, and she's filled with your song, and her silvery shadows spin me like the tide. Angel moon, shine down on me, for the eyes you have can see through darkest night. And when my heart is blinded, then you lead me to the glow, and your silvery shadows steer me to my home. Angel moon, oh sweet Providence, she holds out her hand. And when I'm feeling restless, then I look to find the road, and her silvery shadows guide me through this land. Angel moon, come down into my dreams. Let your golden trails pull me through the clouds. And when I do awaken, I'll forget not your song, and your silvery shadows, they will carry me on and on. Let your silvery shadows move me on and on.
Oh, yeah. All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It, and the young lady here has done session and backup work with a who's who of folk and roots music, including Rory Block, Rich Danko, Dr. John, the Fugs, John Hall, Lucy Kaplancy, Maria Muldaur, Orleans, Ed Sanders, John Sebastian, Livingston, it just goes on and on. Tiny Tim, John Whelan, and we're talking about Amy Fradon. Well, welcome to the show.
Hi.
It's nice to have you.
So glad to be here.
Well, I'm thrilled you guys could make it. Why don't you introduce us to the rest of your band here?
I will. Well, over here we have Vicki Russell singing. Hi. And this is Amanda Rothenberg.
Hi.
And back here behind me, taller than the rest of us, is Tim Moore on guitar and singing.
Welcome all.
Yeah.
So you have a new album out.
Yep.
Called Passion Angel.
Mm-hmm.
And did these folks join you on the album?
Yeah, everybody here and more are on the CD, and it was a long time in coming, but it's I'm kind of excited about it, and all my friends and some of the list there that you read are on the CD.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you share another piece of music with us?
Okay, we're going to do a song that I wrote called The Famous Dance More. And for anybody out there in the listening audience who has ever been to Maine, This is a story about a little dance hall that's in a little town called West Baldwin. And the first time I went past this dance hall, I was pretty transported by it. I like Americana and colonial buildings and like that anyway. So this place is like a wonderful old dance hall with a P.T. Barnum sign with really swirly letters that say the famous Dancemore, and that's spelled D-A-N-C-E-M-O-R-E. So you dance a lot while you're there. And I just imagined all of the wonderful things that had happened in that hall over the years and went back to my friend's kitchen and wrote this song. It's called Friday Night at the Famous Dancemore. Friday night, America, in a very tiny town. There's an old hall that's the center of the world, where hopes and expectations the simple people store come alive at the famous Dancemore. Wooden floors and lantern lights and the echoing walls, the fiddles and the banjos and the rhythm of it all, crazy laughter, spinning hearts, the turning of their lives. Friday night at the famous Dancemore. Tom, he spots his Mary, and he braces for the chance. Will you honor me with this dance? The more they spin around, the more he falls in love. Magic Friday night at the famous Dancemore. Wooden floors and lantern lights and the echoing walls, the fiddles and the banjos and the rhythm of it all, crazy laughter, spinning hearts, the turning of their lives. Friday night at the famous Dancemore. Menfolk talk of wheat fields and how the hay's been this year. The women watch their children growing up. The young ones paint their new dreams as they spin and waltz and twirl. And the years roll by at the famous Dancemore. Wooden floors and lantern lights and the echoing walls, the fiddles and the banjos and the rhythm of it all, crazy laughter, spinning hearts, the turning of their lives. Friday night at the famous Dancemore. Earl is 97. He was born just down the street. 80 years ago he met Marie. Through steamy windows a full moon burned as they waltzed those well-oiled floors, unforgettable at the famous Dancemore. And now the hall is empty and the years have waltzed on by. But if you stand inside, you'll hear the faintest sound of the laughter and the footsteps that paint the walls and floors from the Friday nights at the famous Dancemore. Wooden floors and lantern lights and the echoing walls, the fiddles and the banjos and the rhythm of it all, crazy laughter, spinning hearts, the turning of their lives. Friday night at the famous Dancemore. Friday night, spin your darling round the floor. Friday night at the famous Dancemore.
those harmonies down.
Ah.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, they're
Really
pretty
great.
awesome, these folks.
We need to move your mic up a little bit.
Ooh!
There you go. This is the album, Passion Angels.
Passion Angel.
Passion Angel.
Yeah,
Oh,
even though there's
singular.
angels up here, it's Passion Angel.
And people can find out information about this at your website, which Steve will bring up there. www.formulav.com/Amy Fradon
Without
the O in Fradon. AMYFRADN. And if you want to contact Amy, I guess you can get on. You have a mailing list. People can contact you by email and
There's an
get on
email
that.
mailing list. You could send me your snail mail address too. I do that as well. That website's packed with all sorts of information and links too. So there's a nice photo album on it too.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to zoom around your
Yeah.
website. Nice
A
pictures.
fan of
and-
mine made that for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Pretty awesome, Jim Fleet.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you live in that hotbed of folk and pop music, Woodstock, New York area, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
How is that?
It's lovely on its own anyway. I mean, the mountains are just, you can't help but be creative when you walk out into the beauty of where we live. It's really gorgeous. And yeah, I moved up there, I guess as a 19-year-old, and, was sort of thrown right into the midst of this wonderful music business where people like Happy and Artie Traum and Tim Moore and Rick Danko and that whole crew were all up there making music, and I was just fortunate enough to be able to sing with them all, and I feel like they brought me up musically.
Neat. Beautiful. And it was, yes, Bob,
I'll
move
move
it to
it.
this side.
I'll move it.
Let me switch the microphone for you. The sound man is giving us instructions from the back room. This is like public access at its best.
Whoopsie daisy. There we go. How's that? Is it up high
Is that
enough
better,
for you?
Steve? Okay. Where were we?
I don't know. I was raised by a Happy and Artie Traum in a barn.
And Artie was.
From horses.
From horses.
horses.
Who sang none of it, so I had to.
We want to thank Artie also for making the introduction
Yes.
between us and getting you
Yeah.
down here.
He emailed me, said, there's this great show with this great guy, and so I
Oh,
emailed you.
Shucks. Cool. Well, let's give us another song. What do you want
Okay.
to do for us?
What did I say? Oh, we'll do Love Blew In. This is a song that actually it was lyrics that I had kicking around for years with, alas, no melody to go with them. And Vicki and I got together one day and wrote this just actually recently. So it's a hot off the Woodstock press. Love blew in on a cold, dark day, grabbed my heart and slipped away. With the charm and social grace of a hurricane in outer space. One foot on the track, the other on the train. Captured me and left this willing heart in chains. Love wore a coat of red and black and small white gloves to hide the fact that underneath a gentle start lies a thorn that calmly pierces the heart. One foot on the track, the other on the train. captured me and left this willing heart in pain. I am love's reflection now, cold and handsome I make a vow. If I come to love again, my heart will stay my own best friend. One foot on the track, the other on the train. Oh, love has captured me and left this willing heart in vain. Oh, love, enrapture me and leave this willing heart in flame.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
There's so much cool stuff in your bio, I hardly know where to start. You're in Pump Boys and Dinettes.
I was, yeah.
You toured and did albums with Leslie for a few years. Which, tell us, what would you like people to know?
Oh, God. What would I like people to know? I don't know how to answer that. I guess when I think about, I mean, if somebody asks me questions about music, well, that's fine, I talk about it. Actually, I teach voice, and I do these way out workshops on sound and healing and voice and sort of catharting on the creative process.
Neat.
And that's actually kind of what I'm passionate about. And really, all that I do here, you know, kind of feeds into that for me. So if I ever wanted somebody to know what all this meant to me, it would be, it's really kind of a way for me to get to know who I am better. And there's not a time when I do a performance, you know, when I don't feel like I've been tested in all of my personality and my ego, you know, to the max, you know, to really just be present and be who I am. And you know, I've been doing this for 20 years, and it never stops being the best and most intense therapy on earth to do music.
Cool.
And then in terms of, you know, who I've gotten to play with, you know, I don't think about it, but when you read that list, I really have been blessed and have been taken under many wings. And I like to do that back. Amanda here is actually still in high school and started out as a student of mine, and she was so good that I just said, sorry, I'm not teaching you anymore, I'm hiring you. And Vicki and Tim, it was so wonderful to make music, and I like to, you know, create a forum for other people to play as well.
All right.
Yeah. Was that eloquent?
2 thumbs up on that answer. Yeah, great. What else would you like to sing for us?
Well, I guess we'll do an a cappella song, another a cappella song that I wrote about another young friend of mine who went off to college and ended up falling in love with somebody who was tremendously older than her and also from an extremely foreign land. And I was so happy for her until I heard all of this, and then I got worried. I got sort of surrogate mom-like, which was, you know, it's kind of silly. I mean, it was an interesting experience because I'm not a mother, but I went there right away, like, no, you're going, you know, don't get hurt. And which she isn't. She's doing fine. But this song came out to appease me, and it's sort of my version of "Come All Ye Fair and Tender Ladies," you know. But it's called "Never Trust a Man in a Long Black Coat." Okay. A pretty maiden, fair and sweet, with a voice like an angel's sigh, met a dark, mysterious man one night on the eve of the 12th of July. On the night of 12th July, 'twas a hot and sultry summer night, and he spun her around the town, and he spoke of things she'd never heard of, and he was all around her. He was all around. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. Now the maid had stars in her bright blue eyes for the dark, mysterious man, and he told her he'd marry and he'd take her away to a far exotic land, where the bougainvillea tumbles down and the oceans lick white sands, and the birds they speak in foreign tongues, and they eat right out of your hands. Oh, they eat right out of your hands. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. They would meet on the bridge on Sunday night when the full moon graced the sky. They would sail away before daybreak with the sun's first rosy shine. But when she neared that faded spot, and much to her surprise, two dark, mysterious men were there in the fog of the moon at night, in the fog of the full moonlight. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. Now the mist rolled out and it rolled back in, and she heard their voices rise, and a glint of steel flashed off the moon, and a fog made blind her eyes, and it seemed she stood there statue still for an hour and maybe some. And when that ghastly fog did fade, the two dark men were gone, the mysterious men were gone. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, the maid met a man in a long black coat. Hey diddle day, hey diddle day, never trust a man in a long black coat.
Yeehaw!
I love it.
The best reactions we
I know, yeehaw.
Yeah, we can think of a yeehaw.
That's a tradition here on Horses Sing None of It.
Great.
Especially enthusiastic response. We've got about 5.5 minutes, so we can
Okay.
either talk for a couple minutes or get in 2 numbers quickly, maybe.
Oh, let's talk.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
You guys just go to nevesamusic.com and you can buy my CD, and that's when you can listen to music. I just wanted to tell what the last song we're doing is about.
Oh, okay.
That'll give me
Good.
enough time to do
let's,
that.
Let's have them show the website again
Oh,
so
all right.
that people know where they can email you or get to your website.
I like emailing too.
Voxhart@netstep.net is where you can email Amy for more information on her touring schedule and anything else you want to
Right.
ask her,
Yes.
classes and so forth.
Yes, yes.
And the website is www.formulav.com/Amy Fradon.
Mm-hmm. And nevesamusic.com is where you can also order the CD over the internet, which is astounding to me, that internet thing. Anyway, so the last song we're going to do, which you're going to join us, yes?
Yes, I'd love to.
Yeah, Ralph brought his harmonica with him. Mm-hmm. Little thing.
Yeehaw.
There you go. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
And he learned this song, which is great. And where's that capo?
It's in my pocket.
This is a song that I wrote on my computer. This was the first computer endeavor. And I wrote it a couple of years ago. And it's a song about a woman having a midlife crisis. And she lives down in Georgia, and she's in this kind of funky, hot, horrible house. And she's just sitting there going, what am I doing in this, you know? And a guy knocks on the door, delivery boy, and he hands her a yellow rose. And somehow a light goes off, because when she gets that yellow rose, she gets a vision from a creature, whose name we will mention in a second, who tells her to get out and get on with her life and make it anew, which is what midlife is all about, for those of you who don't know. Anyway, and that creature is called a passion angel.
All right.
Hit it, Tim. Close up on that fiendish face. Dim light swings from an old tin shade and throws a moody glow. The perfume of an ancient dog has nowhere to go. There they sit in glazed contempt of nothing much at all. Like spiders and dance like mortgagees on heavy summer walls. After hours of nothing said, someone's at the door. She says, you sit down, and she drags across the floor. Out of the blue, a livery boy hands her a yellow rose. Suddenly, her silent heart starts to crow when the passion angel calls. Neil Young comes on the radio. She kind of swings her hips, but not too much, 'cause the walls will watch as a smile cracks her lips. It's 100 degrees in the Georgia sun. It's hotter beneath her skin. Just one tasty southern moment, she forgets the light she's in.